And so this is the first type of investment that I want to offer around this question of how do you get growth. We call these empowering innovations, and they're products that make they're innovations that make products more affordable and accessible. Now, the second type of innovation, before I go on to that, I need to make the point that in our economies, nearly all of the net jobs created in our economies are created by empowering innovations. And the reason is because the technology enables larger populations of people to buy them, you have to hire more people to make them and sell them and distribute them and service them. And if the data were available, I think the data would show that almost all of the jobs in our economies are created by this type of empowering innovations. They use capital, and any business that is growing requires capital. Now, the second type of innovation we call sustaining innovation. And sustaining innovations make good products better. And for your economy as well as ours, most of the innovations in our economies are sustaining in character. And they're important because they keep our economies vibrant, but they actually create very few jobs. And they don't use a lot of capital either. And the reason is, by very definition, these products, because they make good products better, when they sell the new product, people don't buy the old product. Toyota developed this marvelous hybrid car called a Prius, but when Toyota successfully sells a Prius, they don't sell a Camry. And that's why, by their very nature, sustaining innovations, though they're important, they don't create fundamental growth. And then the third type of innovation we call efficiency innovations. And efficiency innovations are primarily process-related innovations. And that enables you to sell the same product at same price. I had a stroke a couple of years ago, and sometimes I just can't come up with the word, and I'm sorry for that. Efficiency innovations make processes that allow you to sell the same products to the same customers cheaper. And so, for example, Walmart is an efficiency innovation. Their processes enable them to sell the same products at 15% lower prices to the same customers. As a result, efficiency innovations eliminate jobs. But it's really important that efficiency innovations free up capital. And this is important for the system to work. But just as an example, before Toyota developed their famous Toyota production system, in America, it took General Motors and Ford about 60 days to assemble a car. And because it took so long, there was a lot of work-in-process inventory on their balance sheet. Toyota figured out how to assemble a car in 2 days instead of 60. And because they could assemble a car so quickly, they didn't have to have all of that inventory on their balance sheets. And all of the capital that was required to finance the inventory was now emancipated or freed from the balance sheet. And because it was freed from the balance sheet, you could use it to do remarkable things. And so you could use that capital to invest in more empowering innovations. And so you can kind of see that if this engine is working properly, as long as empowering innovations create more jobs than the efficiency innovations eliminate, And as long as efficiency innovations are creating enough capital to start the empowering innovations, the whole economy works like a perpetual motion machine. And in our economies, for the last 100 years, up until about 1990, this economy worked in this way. But starting in the late 1980s, something fundamentally has gone wrong with your economy and ours. And that is that it doesn't work in a circle anymore.